Good morning, students. Welcome back to our class. Yesterday, you had listened the story of the magic garden. Did you like that? Yes, you liked. So, today we will read the chapter, The Magic Garden. So, let's get started. The Magic Garden. The Magic Garden was in a school playground. It was very pretty. Sunflowers and roses stood high against the wall. There were also marigolds, poppies, and pansies. The sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers danced and sang happily. They said to one another, "We have hundreds of little gardeners." They were the children from the school. One sunny morning, the flowers were talking to the birds. "I love all the children, but I love the dear little ones most of all," said a poppy. "I like them to bring their watering cans and water my thirsty roots." "Yes," said the marigolds, "the boys are good to us too. They dig the ground so well." "We love the little children," said a tiny bird. "They are kind and they bring bread for us." All the flowers said, "We must work hard to make our dresses very pretty, for the children will be here soon." The sun said, "I will help you also, for nothing pleases me better than to see the children running about in the golden sunshine." Suddenly, the children came out laughing and singing, and the flowers stopped their songs to listen to them. "Oh, look at the tall sunflower," said one little child, and the sunflower lifted its head very proudly. Another child said, "I love the marigold in its golden dress." The marigold smiled happily. It was indeed a magic garden because it had fairies too. They danced and sang sweet songs which only the children could hear. After a time, the fairies came out dancing and talked with the children. Their dresses were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. The magic garden was quiet that night. The flowers and birds were asleep and dreaming of the next day when the children would come again. Today we had done the reading. Now you will repeat after me. Students, you should pay attention and you should be very focused on reading. All the time, whenever you get time, try to do reading as you can do, how much you can do. You can read comics or you can read your textbooks. So now you will repeat after me. The Magic Garden. The magic garden was in a school playground. It was very pretty. sunflowers and roses stood high against the wall. There were also marigolds, poppies, and pansies. The sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers danced and sang happily. They said to one another, "We have hundreds of little gardeners." They were the children from the school. One sunny morning, the flowers were talking to the birds. "I love all the children, but I love the dear little ones most of all," said a poppy. "I like them to bring their watering cans and water my thirsty roots." Students, today we will read only one passage of the chapter and we will understand the chapter word by word. So, let's start. The magic garden means a garden. In this chapter we are talking about a garden. The garden was in a school playground. A very beautiful garden was there. So the students, the children used to call that garden as a magic garden. Why? Because in that garden fairies were there. Yes, I know you all like fairies. So the children were very excited. They were very happy because in their garden fairies was there. So they call their garden magic garden. So the magic garden was in a school playground. Where was the magic garden? The magic garden was in a school playground. It was very pretty. How the magic garden was? It is pretty means it is very beautiful. Pretty means beautiful. Sunflowers and roses stood high against the wall. In the garden there were flowers. So many flowers were there. First of all, which one was there? Sunflower and roses. Both the flowers were against the wall. Very big plant of the flowers were there. There were also marigolds, poppies and pansies. So how many flowers were there? How many total flowers were there? 5 types of flower were there. First one is sunflower, then roses, marigolds, poppies and pansies. So you understand, a magic garden was there. Where? In the school playground. And how it was very beautiful, very pretty. There were 5 types of flowers: sunflowers, roses, marigolds, poppies and pansies. The sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers danced and sang happily. On that particular day, the sun was very bright, and it was looking very good. Thus, all the things were just bright. They were bright because of the sunshine of the sun. So, on that day, the garden was very bright. All the flowers were very happy and they were dancing. They were dancing and they were happy. They said to one another, means the flowers were talking to each other. Can you imagine that the flowers are talking? Is it really possible that the flowers can talk? Do you think? Just think and tell me. Yes, you have a question like this, okay? You will tell me in the comment section that flowers can talk or no. The flowers were saying to each other, we have hundreds of little gardeners. Gardener, who is the gardener? The person who take cares of the garden. So, in that school garden, the students were only the gardener who take care of the garden. So, the flowers were having hundreds of little gardeners. They used to take care of the plants, trees, flowers and all other things. They were the children from the school only. One sunny morning, the flowers were talking to the birds. Okay, one day the flowers and the birds both are talking to each other. They were discussing something. Let's see what they are talking. What they were talking. I love all the children, but I love the dear little ones most of all, said a poppy. There were 5 types of flower. One was poppy. So the poppy was saying to the bird that I love all the children in the school, but I love the dear little ones most of all. Why? Why the flower love the dear little ones? Then the poppy said, I like them to bring their watering cans and water my thirsty roots. The poppy loved the little dear ones most because the little children always came with their water bottles and they gave water to the thirsty roots of the plant, to the flower. That's why the flower loved the little children very much. So hope you have understand this much. Today you will read the chapter again and you will try to underline the difficult words. Which one is difficult for you, and you will find out the meaning of that words. Okay? In next class we will continue our chapter. Take care. Bye bye.